Well, on this show, we are very concerned about the future control of our money supply and the control that comes with it. And as I speak these words, look at your screen. Thousands of people around the world are lining up to have their eyeballs scanned with the promise of free money. Yes, this video is from overnight. And we'll get back to this video in a second, because look at all these people waiting to get their eyeballs scanned so they can get some free money. Earlier this week, we asked you if you would let the government implant you with a microchip in your hand. In return, they would give you $2,000 a month in universal basic income. Most of you said, no way in hell. Absolutely not doing that. No way. But I argued that for every one person that says no, there are going to be 5 more that line up that say yes. Please inject me with a microchip so I can get $2,000 a month in universal basic income. I don't care if you track everything that I do. And this is how they will control us, of course. They'll know your movements, your buying habits. They'll limit what you buy, what you're able to buy, everything. They'll know everything about you. We don't have to imagine it. In fact, it's already happening. And here it is. Look no further than Worldcoin. Look what happened this week with the rollout of Worldcoin. It's a cryptocurrency that promises a universal basic income. The only thing you have to do is give up your eyeball, your biometrics. Go to a scanning location near you, get your iris scanned. Basically, give iris data to an AI supercomputer. That's basically what this is. Here's what the orb scanner looks like. You can probably... How many of you in the chat have actually seen these things? You've seen them at supermarkets. You may have seen them at shopping centers. They're like an orb with a sign that says Worldcoin. You're like, what the heck is this?
Yes, because I've seen Flight of the Navigators.
Yeah, stare into this thing. Let me put my eyeballs up to it, scan the app, and then I'm going to get some free money. So just so you don't think I'm putting words in their mouth, here's how Worldcoin describes themselves on their own website. And I'll read it verbatim. Introducing Worldcoin. More than 3 years ago, we founded Worldcoin with the ambition of creating a new identity and financial network owned by everyone. The rollout begins today. If successful, we believe Worldcoin could drastically increase economic opportunity, scale a reliable solution for distinguishing humans from AI online while preserving privacy, enable global democratic processes, and eventually show a potential path to AI-funded universal basic income. Worldcoin consists of a privacy-preserving digital identity, World ID, where laws allow for it. A digital currency, which is WLD, their coin, received simply for being human. Just for being a human being, you'll get some money, basically. We hope that where the rules are less clear, such as in the United States, steps will be taken so more people can benefit from both. Okay. End quote. So you show up at one of these orbs, that's what they call them, scan your iris, and receive WLD coins. That's what you get. There's the orb. See, look at all these orbs. And this is their video, by the way, that we're showing. This is not me. This is like their promotional video here that you can see. And you know, you can go to all of these different locations around the world and see these different orbs anywhere, shopping centers and everything. You'll probably find an orb operator standing by to scan you as well, another human being standing there with a name tag on. And according to Worldcoin, they've rolled out millions of these orbs around the world, millions, many of them in shopping malls, and they have many employees at each location. That seems really impressive. How do they manage to hire that many people and roll out that many locations? Are these employees being paid in dollars or euros or world coins? I have so many questions. So I set out to find out. At one Worldcoin location I found. Watch. I just ran into one of these Worldcoin orbs right here in a local mall. Look at this. Here it is. Scan your eyeball. So can you tell me, how does this work exactly?
Okay, does the arm work?
You know, how does the app work? So I'm scanning my eye in order to give over my biometric data to...
Exactly. So this is the thing. When you have like a crypto coin, you usually have to send your ID or something, right?
Right.
So here you don't need to, because we create something that it's just like your iPhone. You have your digital, right?
Right.
But they're trying to see the most effective way of doing it. So the digital, some people burn their fingers and they can do it. the Face ID, which is used on iPhones. When you're a twin or something, it's usually like to hack. I mean,
so it's much easier for them to just log you in with your eyeball.
Exactly. Okay. But in the app, you have an option there that you can choose or not. Like you can erase the picture or keep it with us just to train this artificial intelligence.
Why would they need to scan my eyeball?
It's just like a ID.
Oh, it's just as simple as an ID.
Exactly. And also, this is because we're giving free coins here.
Right, so you're giving away free WLD coins.
Yes.
Free money for scanning. Why would they... How are the coins distributed? Why would they give me money for scanning my eyeball?
Well, it's not the scanning thing. The scanning thing is just so people don't come here every day to take money, because you can do only one time.
Okay.
It does have nothing to do with selling your eyeball.
Right. And it creates sort of a universal basic income. They won't pay you every month. It's just one time?
No. You get 1 coin every week.
1 coin every week?
Exactly.
Forever?
No, I don't know if it's forever. I think this is a marketing campaign. We're not giving free coins just so people be in the app. Yeah. This is just because we want people to know about it. But no one's going to stop and listen and not get anything, I guess. Right. Maybe they will.
Do you mind if I ask, are you paid in euros or are you paid in Worldcoin as an employee?
No, I have nothing to do with Worldcoin. Like, I'm working here in the shopping mall.
Oh, okay.
Just explain to people, but
does Worldcoin pay you, or does the shopping mall pay you?
I don't really know, but...
You don't know who's paying your paycheck?
No, I know my boss, and yes, that's it.
But is your boss the shopping center, or is your boss Worldcoin?
No, not Worldcoin. Oh, she also works at Worldcoin. I don't know if you can even film this.
Well, I'm just asking because it's a very interesting story, but you don't know who's paying your paycheck.
No, I know. I know the names and stuff, but...
But is it Worldcoin paying your paycheck, like as an employee?
Yes, I think so.
So that's clear. So once you scan a digital currency token called WLD will be issued to you, which the company says will be tied to an AI-funded UBI that will be paid out to users for just being human. And that poor girl, I mean, she's working for the shopping center, and she's just having people download this app and scan your eye, and she's a, I don't know, like young girl making whatever, probably minimum wage, I don't know. And who knows?
You made her uncomfortable
by asking questions.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a valid question. Like,
she's there to promote
who's asking you to do this.
And what those people are doing actually is they're stopping people. Hey, come over here, come here. And they grab people and they bring them over and try to encourage them to download the app.
What if you knew one of our kids had already done it? Like, sure.
So is it not a valid question then for me to turn the tables and ask questions of them? Like, oh, you're flagging us down so that we're going to get our eyeballs scanned. Can I ask you a few questions about what they're doing with this information? How exactly is this getting distributed? How are these tokens being handed out? I'd love to know that. But don't worry. You're rewarded for just being human. That's their tagline.
It's kind of off topic, but to draw parallels, like with the Sound of Freedom movie out in the theaters, where you have people getting in line to do things to shut off the air conditioner, stuff like that. And it's the same with these people. Like, someone has convinced them that this is going to help people, because I believe that the employee level, they actually believe that it's going to help people. So I think, like, from that level, they really believe in what they're doing and think that they're doing the right thing. But at the top, we know that that's not what they're doing with this information. So it's like, but you have to look at, like, something has convinced them to go to that level to push this. And I want to know what that is.
All right. But also, neither of you have ever been a young girl. When you're a young girl,
all right, let's not focus on
that. You get offers for jobs to, like, just represent companies, like given a shirt. And like, I remember when someone asked if I wanted to go to clubs and pass out like those breath tabs, with a t-shirt on. Like, you don't know how much those people know. You're probably right. They're well-intentioned, but just don't know where that comes from.
I just asked some basic questions. I wasn't rude at all. I just asked some basic questions.
No, I'm not saying you were rude.
But the point is, the company wants you to know that you're rewarded for being human. Nothing sounds fake or scammy about that, does it? But maybe it will change the world. Perhaps I'm totally wrong, and it will change the world. In May, David Hoffman had on both co-founders of WorldCoin on his show called Bankless. I watched this full interview, and you tell me what you think about their answers to his questions. Watch.
Sam, I think this story starts with you. Can you talk about just like the inception of the idea of Worldcoin, where it came from, and what the aha moment about why we need something like Worldcoin in the future?
I started thinking initially that it would be quite powerful if you could have the biggest network, like the biggest financial and identity network imaginable. You could have something truly global, and sort of had no good ideas about how to do that. The first version when we started talking about this was something like, well, what if we scan the palm of everybody on Earth? Or what if we did all these other, like what if, a lot of complicated ideas about how to verify identity. But the reason I was excited about it is as the world sort of heads towards powerful AI systems, I thought that if we could do something to eventually redistribute wealth through some sort of global UBI at scale, or maybe even access to these systems, which would be the most important component of wealth someday, and also be able to verify unique humanness with a different lens on how to preserve privacy, that would be more important as sort of AI advanced. Okay. So I started thinking about this years ago, so mostly driven by my work on OpenAI, but also just belief that UBI was.
I don't know what that exactly means. Are you guys clear on exactly what that is?
No, I didn't really.
Crystal clear. It was, yep. Yeah, that's my explanation.
He was excited about it. I can give you that much.
Yeah, he's very excited about it. So the idea that you could sit down at a computer and AI, the computer would know the difference that you're a human being versus AI, right? So that you're a real human being behind the camera of your laptop, basically, right? And that you would be rewarded for such as being human. Being human, you'd be getting a universal basic income. And, oh, okay. Anyway, I love this video comment from on this interview. This could either be one of the most important and pivotal steps forward in crypto and economics, or such a big techno-social failure that it plunges us into a new exponentially dystopian dark age where humanity at large is under the thumb of AGIs, ultra mega corporations, and the worst of bad actors. The host also asked the founder, Alex, about tokenomics. How will these tokens be given out? It's the same question that I just asked that woman who was, soliciting to get people to sign up for. How will these tokens be given out? And it's a very important question that Alex had trouble answering.
Distribution of the Worldcoin token, and that's the name of the token, correct? Worldcoin?
Yes.
How does that actually get into people's hands, and what is like the distribution plan for how do I get Worldcoin, and how much do I get, and what are the details behind that?
Look, many of the details we can just not talk about here for the regulatory uncertainty in the United States. You're certainly aware of, so we will not go too much into details.
All right, so we can't talk.
I think what he's basically saying is it's uploaded directly to your eyeball, but we can't say that here.
It'll be injected into your brain. It'll be injected into your body. So it's a Worldcoin, but he can't talk about it in the U.S.
No, or in the world.
Or in the world, exactly. It's the Worldcoin, but he can't talk about it in the world. As journalist Jamie White pointed out, not being able to explain the tokenomics sounds an awful lot like Sam Bankman-Fried at FTX, who, we should point out, Sam Bankman-Fried earlier this afternoon had all charges against him in campaign finance dropped. FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried.
Missed that one.
Yeah, so think about this. Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX. How many pockets of Democrats and politicians do you have to be in to literally now have all charges against campaign finance violations, everything else dropped against you? The DOJ, nothing to see here. Goodbye, Sam Bankman-Fried. So maybe there is hope for the Worldcoin. I guess after all, won't be any problems, no problems here at all. But thousands of people are lining up as we speak, getting scanned. The company says someone is being scanned every 8 seconds. 2 million people have already signed up, and they're expanding to 35 cities and 20 countries. But anyway, that's Worldcoin. Would you guys sign up? Let us know in the comments below what you guys think about Worldcoin and getting universal basic income just by scanning your eyeballs. Thank you so much for watching this segment here at Redacted. We are live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, trying to share the stories that the mainstream media will not cover. You should also come over and join our community of Redacted Rebels over at redacted.inc. That's our private locals community where we can share exclusive content that we simply cannot share here on YouTube. Come over and join the rebellion together right now by going to redacted.inc. We'll see you next time.